Hi everybody, here is the workout for today. If you just want to take a chance to pause it, write it down. We're going to do both of the circuits 3 times. The repetitions are within the video as well as explanations of the exercises. The Tabatas, if anybody's heard of that before, we're going to do 20 seconds of work and then 10 seconds of rest repetitively, so 20 on, 10 off, 20 on, 10 off. For each Tabata, we're going to do that 8 times, so we're going to do each exercise 4 times. The slashes are just some options that you can choose if you don't feel comfortable doing the demonstrated option of exercise, just to make it a little easier for yourself. But with that, let's get started. The first circuit we're going to do today consists of IYTWs, wall walks with a band, and tricep extensions. So the first one you see IYTWs here, you come out in front, a little bit more to the side, out to a T, and then up to a W. So IYTW. It's really good to make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders during these, keeping them nice and down and set on that shelf back in that position. Keep your shoulder blades back and down. You can use soda cans, canned veggies, anything you can find that's kind of heavy right now. I have 5-pound weights. But we're going to do this for 6 to 8 reps depending on how you feel. The next one up is going to be banded wall walks. I have elastic bands in a circular form. You can use a towel, tie the 2 ends together. It's just kind of a sensory thing, so you push your arms out into it. So for these, we're going to go up overhead and come back down for 10 to 12 reps. It's really working on your lats, so you're going to go up, keeping your hands in a straight line, and push out into the band or towel, whatever you can find, and coming down. And really keeping that back nice and strong, nice and tight. And if this isn't working for you, you can do overhead dumbbell presses, just doing presses overhead with any weights. You can use the same cans or anything. Again, doing this for 10 to 12 reps. We're going to do all 3 of these exercises 3 times in the same rotation. As I'm showing you how to do these, feel free to pause the video, restart, do whatever, however you need to do to see how to do the exercise. The next exercise is going to be tricep extension, and these extensions are moving our arms through 90 degrees and really pushing our arms out at the end to feel that nice and tight contraction on the back side of our arm. So I'm going to show here, we're not going to rock back and forth, we're just going to go up and down, nice and controlled, not letting that weight swing us. Again, I have 5-pound weights. You can use those cans again, or anything you can find that has a little bit of weight to it. You can fill up water bottles, anything like that. So that's our arm circuit though, and we're going to do that 3 times. Next up is the leg circuit. We are going to utilize a plate or any slider you have, towels on hardwood. I like to use this old camping plate on our really low carpet. It slides really well. The first lunge variation that we're going to do is out to the side. We're going to keep that leg that's going out on that slider nice and straight, and the leg that's underneath us nice and in a straight line as well, making sure that knee's in line with that toe, and really squeezing that leg that's out up on the way back. Really squeeze, and really feel it on the inner thigh. We are going to do that about 8 times. If you need a little help, you can push on the outer leg to make sure it's staying straight, like so. And then we're going to switch sides and do 8 repetitions on the next side, 8 to 10, however you're feeling really. The next lunge variation is going to be a skater's lunge. So we're going to cross that leg behind us with the slider, making sure that standing leg is straight and that knee is in line with the toe. And we're going back and forth. To make it a little more challenging, don't come up all the way when you get back to the front. Make sure you stay in a little bit of a squat. If you need to come up for a rest, not a big deal, just take a break. We're going to do this for 10 to 12 reps, and then you switch sides and do the same amount of reps on that side. The final exercise in the leg circuit are some deadlifts. So I have 2 8-pound weights, really any weight you can find in the house, roll up and can hold on to, you can utilize. So we're going to go down towards our toes and come straight back up while keeping a flat back. Our feet are about a shoulder width apart, and really pushing into those glutes and squeezing the butt at the top of when you come straight up. I'm going to turn the side here so you can see having a flat back is good. Look ahead, don't look at the camera like I am. But yeah, just find any weights you can do, and we're going to do 10 to 12 of these, however you're feeling. If you want more, if you're using a lighter weight, go for it. For the Tabata, something that might be easier than restarting and stopping your stopwatch is just downloading a Tabata timer, and it'll make a sound whenever your time's up so that we don't have to keep looking at it and can just keep going through the exercises. So these are just a few options, but yeah, let's get started. Tabata 1 is going to consist of jump squats. So you're going to come down and do a squat and go right up into a jump. You're going to absorb that landing and go straight up. If this is a little too challenging, you don't want to jump, just squat up and down, no worries. If you want a little bit of a challenge, I jump up and try and touch the rafters when I do it. The next one we're going to do are burpees. So these are a little challenging as well. If you just want to step back or just do jumping jacks, that's fine as well. Burpees are a little more challenging on the heart. So you're going to jump out into a plank position, jump up, and then jump straight up. So out into a plank, jump to your hands, and jump up. Jump out to a plank, jump to your hands, jump up. I'm sure everybody knows and loves what burpees are. And we're going to do this, these two exercises as the first Tabata. For Tabata 2, we are going to do some jump lunges. So we're going to go into a lunge, come up with that knee up, and jump on that front foot, like so. If that's a little too challenging, don't worry about it. Just step back and do some lunges. It's going to help you work on your balance. And if what I'm saying seems to be a little bit confusing, don't worry, just mute me and watch what's going on. The next exercise in this Tabata are just going to be some regular push-ups. I am not super strong and not able to do regular push-ups very well, so I go down to my knees, and I'm not ashamed of that. So I can really only do 2 regular push-ups really well, nice and strong with good form, and then I'll drop to my knees, but still making sure that your body stays in a nice flat line and using those arms with your hands placed just below where your shoulders are. And we're going to do this for the second part of that Tabata. Again, you're going to be doing about a minute and 20 seconds of both of these exercises, so making sure that you're going to have enough endurance to get through all of them is going to be critical. And then when we're going back to the other exercise after that 10 seconds rest, we're going to make sure we're switching legs that we're jumping on, and the opposite leg is going to step back, just to make sure that we're evening out that body, and we're going to keep moving. I hope this workout gets you sweating like it got me, and I encourage you to write down the exercise that you're going to be doing in the correct order and how many repetitions, or you can play and pause the video as much as you need to make sure you're seeing form, answering any questions as possible. And if you have any recommendations or anything you want to do for a workout, feel free to drop it in the comments, and I can try and plan a workout around that. I hope everybody again is staying happy and healthy, and everybody has had a great Easter or Passover or whatever you're celebrating or not. And thank you guys.